10 minutes that changed a life. Ibrahim Traoré finds his old friend, begging. It was an ordinary day in Ouagadougou. The sun scorched the earth as people went about their daily routines, markets bustling, engines rumbling, and dust swirling in the hot air. But for Ibrahim Traoré, president of Burkina Faso and a respected former military officer, this day would be anything but ordinary. As part of his surprise visit to inspect a community development project in one of the city's older districts, Traoré opted to walk through a local neighborhood, greeting civilians without the usual motorcade or heavy security. He believed in staying close to the people. Le peuple d'abord, the people first, he often said. As he turned a corner near a cracked mud wall, something stopped him in his tracks. There, sitting on the dirt, legs folded and eyes low, was a man, dusty, barefoot, and holding a battered tin cup. At first, Traoré almost walked past, but then something about the man's face, worn by time and hardship, pulled him back. It was Musa, his childhood friend, his deskmate in primary school, the boy who once outran him on the football field, who shared lunch with him when he had none, the friend he hadn't seen in over 2 decades. Without hesitation, Traoré crouched down, eye to eye with Musa. "Musa, c'est toi?" he asked, stunned. The man's eyes lit up with a faint recognition, clouded by shame. "Ibrahim?" There was a silence that seemed to stretch for minutes, heavy with emotion, disbelief, and memories. The streets around them faded into the background. Traoré reached for Musa's hand, circled with scars and dirt. "What happened, brother?" Musa explained, voice cracking, how life had taken a cruel turn. After the death of his parents, no support came. School ended early. Odd jobs followed, then injury, unemployment, and eventually the streets. He never asked for pity, just spoke the truth, as men do when pride no longer stands in the way of honesty. In that moment, cameras and guards didn't matter. Ibrahim Traoré did something few would expect from a head of state. He sat down beside his friend, in the dust, in his uniform, under the open sun, and they talked. Within 10 minutes, Traoré made a call. Not to an assistant, but to a rehabilitation center director he trusted personally. "I want Musa in your care today. Food, shelter, and medical attention. And I want updates." Then he told Musa something even more powerful. "You're coming with me, not just today. I won't forget you again." That moment went viral, not because of a press release, but because someone snapped a photo from across the street. 2 men, one a president, the other a beggar, sitting like brothers. And for many across the country, it wasn't just about one act of kindness. It was a reminder that true leadership doesn't forget its roots. Musa now lives in a state-funded housing program where he is learning new skills and receiving the support he was once denied. And Ibrahim? He continued walking the streets that day, a little quieter, carrying more than the weight of office, carrying the story of a friend who reminded him of why he rose to power in the first place. Sometimes it only takes 10 minutes to change a life, but it takes heart to stop and make those 10 minutes count.